The timeless tale of Pinocchio, the wooden puppet who yearns to become a real boy, has captivated audiences for generations. Originally penned by Italian author Carlo Collodi in 1883 as The Adventures of Pinocchio, the story is a journey of transformation filled with perilous adventures and moral lessons. In a quaint Tuscan village in Italy, a poor woodcarver named Geppetto dreams of having a son. He fashions a marionette from an enchanted piece of wood, naming him Pinocchio. To Geppetto's astonishment, the puppet comes to life, able to walk, talk, and express emotions like a real boy. However, Pinocchio is far from the well-behaved son Geppetto hoped for. From the moment he is created, the puppet displays a mischievous and disobedient nature. One of his first acts is to run away from home, leading to Geppetto's brief imprisonment when the authorities assume the old man has mistreated his creation. Left to his own devices, Pinocchio's naivety and desire for instant gratification lead him down a dangerous path. He encounters a wise talking cricket who tries to offer him good advice, but the impetuous puppet kills the cricket with a hammer. The cricket later returns as a ghost to continue advising him. Geppetto, upon his release, sells his only coat to buy Pinocchio a schoolbook, hoping an education will set him on the right path. However, Pinocchio is easily swayed and sells his book to buy a ticket to a puppet show. There, he is nearly used as firewood by the puppet master Mangafoco, but manages to win his sympathy and is given 5 gold coins. On his way to share his newfound wealth with Geppetto, Pinocchio falls in with a cunning fox and a sly cat. They trick him into burying his coins in the field of miracles, claiming they will multiply. The deceitful pair later disguise themselves as assassins, hang Pinocchio from a tree, and steal his money. Pinocchio is saved by the benevolent Blue Fairy, also known as the fairy with turquoise hair. She becomes a recurring maternal figure in his life, rescuing him from peril and offering guidance. It is during his time with the fairy that Pinocchio's most famous characteristic is revealed. His nose grows longer each time he tells a lie. Despite the fairy's help, Pinocchio's journey is far from over. He continues to be led astray by his own poor choices and the influence of others. Lured by his friend Lampwick, Pinocchio travels to the land of toys, a place where boys can do nothing but play all day. This paradise, however, hides a dark secret. The excessive fun and lack of responsibility cause the boys to transform into donkeys. Pinocchio partially transforms, growing donkey ears and a tail, before managing to escape this grim fate. Upon returning home, Pinocchio learns that Geppetto, in his desperate search for his puppet son, has been swallowed by a giant sea creature, a terrible shark in the original story, and a whale in some adaptations. Determined to save his father, Pinocchio bravely ventures into the sea and is also swallowed by the creature. Inside the belly of the beast, Pinocchio and Geppetto are reunited. Together, they devise a plan to escape by making the creature sneeze, which propels them out onto the shore. Pinocchio's selfless act of rescuing his father marks a significant turning point in his character. Having proven himself to be brave, truthful, and unselfish, Pinocchio finally earns his heart's desire. The Blue Fairy, seeing his transformation and genuine change of heart, turns him into a real human boy. Overjoyed, Pinocchio and Geppetto can finally live happily as a true father and son. The story of Pinocchio serves as a powerful allegory about the importance of honesty, hard work, and love for family, demonstrating that redemption and personal growth are possible for anyone willing to learn from their mistakes.